but none compared to you, my dear Rhubarb.
يا غبي. لا يا حمار. لا يا حمار.
Beware of the dog,
جرسون
Shani.
له.
Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that
لا
run
لا
free?
لا لا.
Have the wedding guests
لا
been
وصلت
warned?
وقفت
Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good
جرسون من
time.
تحت. إيوه.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
شوف 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 شوف.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to
والله
behave.
يلعنها ضربتني
For you,
بالبقاء
my
يا
rowan
رجال.
petal, I'd do anything.
في فتحة لها.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello. Be nice now. What do you want, Geralt?
Once more, all the
Sorry,
best in
Lord.
your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt,
تعال ناخذ
a
صندوق
witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love. That's that.
ما بيعطيك هذا.
Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
زرقها.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in
شو يلعبوا
Oxenfurt.
كونجكس يسوي؟
Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over
روحي.
quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies,
يا حمار يا
provide the
أستاذ شو
necessary
قاعد
coin.
تلعبون؟
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the
اوكي اوكي
alcove.
بس طرش لي الباسورد.
Help her,
عندك
will
هذا
you
في
not?
الباسورد
That
ترى.
is between me and her.
اقول لك
You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you, as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
ما
I'm
عندي
sure we'll
الباسورد
discuss
الحين
the matter.
دخلتها.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. Aldona seems a curious choice for a
أول ما
bride.
وصلنا
Did she
خلف
come with a
طوفنا
hefty
مرحلة ما
dowry?
قبل
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is
دنجن
far
أنا
better
ومنصور
off than
بروحنا.
mine. They were textile
خلاص آخر شيء.
manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our,
منصور ما
as
فتح
some would
خليته
have
يدون
it,
عليه. لا
misalliance.
والله انا منصور
You
بروحي
never told me.
وصلنا
Whatever
عند
happened to
اخر شيء
fortunes
وين
of no
اشوف
import to
الوزردات
me and my
ثلاثة
family?
It
اثنين
isn't.
بعد
Jonas
يستحق بوقت
told me
البوس
so.
الاخير لا
That your
Yeah.
background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. but give it time.
تجربوا تجاوبوا
5
بعد تغيروا
years and you'll
شخصية.
find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome.
الإدارة
I
طلعت
don't know where
بإذني.
you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you.
تقول
Know a thing or two about
شو
life,
صار
you
منصور
see.
شو بخليه؟
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very
Okay.
strange, I'd say.
منصوري شيء تشيك
We've
بوي.
chewed the fat enough. Time's a wasting.
زين.
Are you expected
شوف أنا دخلت
elsewhere?
الكاونتر.
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local
زين.
matrons.
Jonas and I invited
عندي
more than a
الباسورد
few
بس.
lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
خيبة خيبة انك النيم هذا ولا شو السالفة؟
Yes?
لا مش الشيء.
What a wonderful wedding.
مبو هذا
It's clear
اكس
to
خمسة
know
خمسة.
West showed no expense.
Aha! Finally, a manly man's sport.
You do. No! Please, no!
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My
أيوة.
back aches from pounding the
الضمار هذا من
churn,
زمان نجيب
so I'm
الضمار.
having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old
Huh?
stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a
Okay.
different tune.
خلاص
Have you
خلاص.
squealing like a kitty cat?
and out. والله لو شركة بونجي يمكن ما يعرفون الباسورد. This sign in ID or password is not correct. مو بخمس اكس 551454 @gmail.
See what he pulled from the
آخر مرة
water?
بجرب
An
له.
old pot.
Okay.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, case she can't find a privy.
Okay.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with
شرط
one
على تحت صح؟
footbed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Tain't there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
نسيت هذا الحرف. اوكي.
What's all this then?
لا نسيتها.
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. The man's got to dive in and fish it out.
يطلعك منصوري. أعطني الكود منصوري.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid will be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful
أعطني الكود
handy.
بسرعة.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in
So,
question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
4. يلا روح نام. يلا. بيطلعك يلا. رد ادخل ها. بطلعك وتدخل.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
طلعته. الحين اي وقت بطفر بالباصوري بطلع بالبارتي.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
خلوذ.
Observe, Shawnee.
تعالوا كان بتجوز تعالوا عشان تستلموا الريورد تعالوا. جوز تستلموا الريورد يمكن بيطيح له خلود هوا. لا تعالي. لنا اللاوي. صار لازم شو كده وين
Shave your mug.
Damn mucky that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silk
Yeah,
could
little
keep you
bit.
from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out. I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Look. Something wild. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
Lives down the hill. There's the ones. Damned cockneys everywhere. What big stresses keep to them? Cockneys, Boris Potter. Mrs. Dexter had 2 slips brain on. Just came home from town. Just the socks and socks and saw in the woods.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling.
خلو تكلمنا.
You shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter.
يا أخي أمي وياي.
Wild
ثواني
revelry.
خلود ثواني.
So I had a true fire.
أمي وياي ثواني
You know,
ثواني.
wool
علاوي
scope,
وين؟
sizzle, sizzle.
منصوري ترى
I've
طلع.
not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear.
هذا
Diversion
ما
of that
يتكلم.
sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it?
لازم يكون
You're
عندك
not
كيك.
actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go,
كيك
all right?
يهلك وين احنا
But you
شفنا كيف
cannot
نذبح
help me.
وسادة
I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shawnee, Vladimir and I need to find the fire. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
So much coin, all for naught. I do hope the mutant will find the fire pit.
Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A bone gnawed so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed it seems, or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Following
So I shall
some
follow
dog's
these.
trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch. As if one too
How
heavy
goes the
sought to
search?
scout. No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me swimmingly. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've yesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Anyone in this forsaken hole? Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. Boy was fleeing an hound. Hound? Boy, it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck, it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second,
لا
I'm a
شغل
fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
سيب ساعة صارخ بابلي. نينا هيل كان مسواي بعدين ركبنا هذا لا بعدين ركبنا هذا شليهم مرة واحدة شيء ثاني جديد بس شلي هذا الليل.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Do what you want. Not about to beg you to stay.
But the scamp's already been paid.
Not my problem.
Aha. Then know this. I leave now. I've never seen such behaviour. This is overt lack of respect for the arts.
You two-bit honourless pricklicker!
No sense raging about it. Back to the wedding. Let's go. Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Seems there shall be no tricks. We must inform the bride's mother the magician turned coward.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here. What do you want, Geralt?
Hey there, handsome. Drink with us. Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
Look!
What?
Yes?
What's that frown about?
My daddy's a soldier.
What?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Shoot!
قضي شو يقول هو؟ ها؟ ما
So pale again.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
I found your fire belcher, and I fear he proved a common coward.
What's his bravery to me? I paid him to eat fire. He need do just that.
Sadly, he's not only a coward, but a cheat as well. As soon as I found him, he lifted his skirt and ran.
And I went to such expense. What's with Debbie?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
The dog's small beer. No fire eating, that's the grief.
Aye, grief. No show. Oh no. What can we do?
I can't help but wonder, must it be a fire eater who performs? What if, instead, there was, oh, I don't know, a juggler?
Just where would we find a juggler at this hour?
But say you did. Would that do as a replacement for the fire sniffler?
Well, I suppose it might.
Then I shall perform.
You? First I've heard of a juggling witcher.
Today I'm no ordinary witcher. In my youth I had a great many friends among circus folk. They taught me well. I shall gladly save you from your troubles.
Well, if that's the case, I'll announce the performance.
That kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. the Witcher Geralt, and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
خلوه اسمه ايس اوف سبيد. ها بس اوف فيه موجودة صح الكلمة؟ حرف التاء آخر شيء ولا داء؟ حرف التاء ولا دال آخر شيء؟
I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happen to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter Odin, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah! I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild. Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lover, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn, and meet gods a-calling.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet.
مبارك واحد عليه ضوء شي ها
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does
زي
it
كان
take?
بديش بجيب ساعات خليه اسمك علاوي.
You will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses.
زين بنخليه وين شئت تروح فيه.
Close to time.
بنخليه وين شئت تروح فيه.
Touch it. Let you sniff it. Stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Sean. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like you.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Ivarek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, they fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me. But I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Lord.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
قل له اطلع ودش ما مستوي اطلع ودش قل له.
All lies, a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Good. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
I wager none here's ever seen a juggling witcher. Gather round, all, to behold a great wonder. A juggling witcher, the one and only. Look carefully, Shani. Ever seen such deft hands? I would love to show you what else they can do.
ما تنفجر أول ما تلمس الأرض.
So, Shani, was it to your liking?
It was positively stupid.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, Biggie. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. You see that, Shani? One big pen.
ما في عيقله هور كله عيقله هور.
You foolish peasants learned a lesson from your better by the pigs penned. Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisting?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Shawnee, what is it Geralt says in these situations?
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shawnee. I've had enough of these hayseeds. Forgive me, Shawnee. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everec does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shawnee. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
كان لازم نطلع من البارت من للحين. تسمع خلوه.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you blowy gentle fuck.
أنا في البقعة أبوك يلس الحين بيقول لك يبان باتشوني. حطه على شيء. هذا بيوضح حتى كل شيء.
Never in my life I rebelled so fiercely. Stepper, who else wants a shave? Damned Crescent creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on.
فصولة فصول يا صباح السلامة باي. سلمت وغنيت قلت لك دش البث ويتشر ما سمعت الكلام. فرج ويتشر.
Beat the wedding guests with my hands.
الصبي واحدة حلوة في الصوت.
Fine. I shall try.
شعرها أحمر.
Uh-oh. Shani approaches. I'm likely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods. Quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
My dear girl, what don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go. So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. We must find more fun.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true? You wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
متأكد ايه؟ ما يجون معاه ثواني اللعبة بيصير طلعت بصير خاضرة بعدها. طب اشيل هذا الحين صوب جامد يجيني بنص التور صبح بشيل من فوق سلاح واحد عشان اكسر على قبل يسوي الزجاج خلوده. ايه باول جهة تستلم هني في الدور هي هي بس شوف خلوا يتجول
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it. We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even. Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed to be Vladimir von Everek. Rhodes long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. What that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
The capping starts at noon. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Look at me.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman.
For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shawnee.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely corporal, then give her a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bairn with its pale and coffee cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Christ will hope eternal, pride will rest be red, or she'll make you a corporal in the coming year. What's the groom a thing? Don't polish brow. Must be said gallant, gallant, gallant cow.
Mercury.
Whoever caught the gallant shall be next to wed.
قل له السبيشال دق مثلث عليه. قل له دق مثلث. لا جديد كان ما يدري الحين نزل الجديد يعني مال هالسيزون نزل عرفت الجديد هذاك ما تحول يعني ماستر وورد مؤشرات ما في.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
يستوري بس مش هذا يزيد لك.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
وكذا. ما شفت مال فيوتشر نفس الشكل.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light, a team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
We needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop! Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will be my paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
ترى المصنع خليه. شوف هذا هني نورمال. انت توك سويته هارد.
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
هيفي عندك سولار دمج وبارير هذا ما عندك ومستوبل ما عندك.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldana. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Good meat ought to lift your spirits. I said though something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
ولا خلود ايوه فشخ ما عليك افشخ يا ولد
Calm down.
المرحلة اللي خلود ها هالمرحلة وخلاص بيو كلهم تعال. قل هاي البوابة بس وصلها. هذا هو اللي فيه استوبب بالهالشغلات. لا لا لا. نقول هذا الباب وصلناه. اصبر انا عندها ما. يا السلح لا تشق حظ شق. اصبر. لا بس خلاص خلاص. يا يلا شوفها. يا 6 ما عليك. يلا يا واد فشخ يا واد. وين بس هذا هو المطلوب. أجل هذا العود.
اها
بس بسوي الكورة.
فزلي
أجل
يا خلوتشي. هلال وين هلال؟
هلال دش وياك ترى.
وين دش؟
انت دشيت ودش نفس الوقت. علاوي شوف ها تقتلهم يطيح منهم كرة تصير تحطيهم مكانهم.
محمد دبني
ما يني زبوشون
وما يعرفني بعد.
محمد
محمد
اسلام الواتساب شي يقولون ايش يسوي لك؟
انا ما ادري ان هذا محمد بعد.
لحظة كيف عرفت؟
هو ما يعرف ما لابس لبس رياضة. هو ما يعرفني وانا ما اعرفه.
بتجيب معلم لك علاوي. انزين
وهو يبغم علينا تمرين مقارب تعرف الصون.
اوكي
ويبغم علي تعالوا احنا نوصل عنده والرد نسحب.
البوس انزين
الرد نسحب نكمل الرد بنص بحر مو بحر ذا ماله وش يسموه الحوض هذا ما ادري شو احنا ذا ويرد يبغم وما ادري شو. زين ويوم وصلنا ربعنا في الماي تحت ورشم بماي وعصب. انا ما ادري انا محمد ولا والله.
اسميها صدفة.
تو يا رمزة قلت له وين ما شفتك هناك بتليد زايد. قال لي مبلا اكيد دربتك وادي ادفنتشر هذا مال الماي.
زين
قلت له لحظة انت لابس رياضة ما ادري. قال لي هي اقرع. قال لي هو متقرع ولا
لا شو اللي خلاك
بسك وش تلعب السنتوجو؟
تابي وسار كلهم داشين السنتوجو.
زين وقال السموع ما عرفتك يا ابن ساحة يا رمسة. ادري مو طيب. زين قالنا انزلوا قالوا الباكي بتغطس عماركم في الماي وترد تطلع.
زين اقوى زين تعال خلاص. قال لك تعال كانت استراحة عندي هناك وعش الساعة.
ما مشكلة ما يعرفني ولا انا اعرفه. ما لابس رياضة لابس دريس بعرفه. بقرا اسمه بعرفه.
لا ما استحى ولا شيء بعد ما عرف شيء.
ما عرفني اليوم انا الا كل ما خبرته.
ايوه انت شكيت يعني صح؟
مش شكيت يا اخي. وين ما شفتك هناك تو مساعد. وين؟
ايوه وقلت له يا اخي دبلت شي كذا كذا
قلت
كذا
له دبلت، قلت له انت اللي دبلت ثلاثة اخر شيء، قلت له، قال لي هي، قلت له انا كنت واحد منهم.
قول والله احلف شي قال لك صح؟
قال لي قول.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got to our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of bow's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Definitely prefer kissing you without Vladimir's help. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No. Not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No. I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.